It's time to play everybody's favorite game show before the podcast starts. This week, open to anybody in the room. We're giving you a 1910 term, and you have to tell me what it means. The term today is, it's a good one, drugstore cowboy.
Damn, that was the name of a movie.
Was it really?
Or
Yeah.
a song.
Drugstore cowboy. What do you think drugstore cowboy means? Anybody in the room can answer first.
Wow.
Someone who makes booze illegally.
Oh.
1910, was that Prohibition? That wasn't
No, that was
Prohibition.
before Prohibition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, someone's
I don't
like
know.
someone who makes moonshine though. That was still a thing. You
I'd
weren't-
say someone that has like that makes drugs like from like what's out there. You
Yeah.
know, like they do it themselves. Homemade drug recipes.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's deductive reasoning.
Okay,
Yeah.
I would say somebody that is breaking the law.
Breaking the law.
Yeah.
Like cowboys are usually the
Cowboys
good people
do
though.
break the law.
I know.
No, cowboys are usually the good ones. Yeah.
Drugstore cowboy makes me feel like someone that's breaking the law because they think it's for the good of humanity.
Okay.
You're a
You got it already?
cowboy.
Did you look it up?
No, I looked up the movie.
You're
Okay.
a cowboy
He-
like
yeah, I don't know if that has anything to do with they rob
Lost in the dark.
pharmacies.
They rob pharmacies. Well, here's the drugstore cowboy. Here's what it means. It's you were all wrong by the way. It's a man who loiters on a street corner trying to pick up women.
Wow.
You think you would know this, Mike? You've been a drugstore.
I was
I've been
just
a
going to
drugstore
say,
cowboy.
Mike,
That's
how
the
did we
weird-
not know that? That's
I
your-
don't know. I didn't know there was a term.
He thought he was an innovator.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to Bad Potato Salad, the show where Michael Travers and I accost random strangers on the internet. That's right. Mike and I are professional comedians. We travel around the country professionally telling jokes to strangers for money. When we're not doing that, we take time out of our day to sit in this basement and judge internet strangers and bring justice to their stories. Our beautiful wives read us 2 headlines they find across Reddit, and Mike and I choose which one we think will be the funniest to blind react to. Then we blind react to it, and you guys have made this show a success. So please rate, review, and subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. And who's my co-host? That's Mike Travers, and he is. Hold on 1 second. I gotta pause this. And we're back. And who reads us those stories? That would be our beautiful wives, Ken Rolana. Ken Rolana, say hi.
Hello.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. That's my fault. I pushed the wrong button and it
Sorry.
just sent everything into a tizzy.
God damn it,
I
Derek.
think it skipped my intro, which is the worst part.
The worst.
This is still Mike Travers.
Hey.
What?
He still doesn't know what a drugstore cowboy is, but we're here.
Nobody
I do now.
knows.
Yeah, it's true. We have a fan story?
Yes, we do. From New Hampshire.
Ooh, that's like I can't believe the one person in New Hampshire listens to our show.
You think, is there only one?
I think there's 2 because Delaware has 1, so I think there's 2 in New Hampshire.
I love it.
New
Okay.
Hampshire.
So this is a fan submission that wants advice. All right.
Okay.
You guys ever been to Old Hampshire? That was so. I was a big fan of Old Hampshire.
Wait, isn't
I would think Old
Hampshire is like in
is
England, right?
England.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Hampshire's in England, right? That would be.
There's probably multiple Hampshires, but yeah, I would think most of them
Where's
reside
Old
in
Hampshire?
The UK.
Where's what?
I think it sounded like something from the Lord of the Rings.
I like that Mike said, I went to Old Hampshire, and Alana's like, well, Hampshire is in England.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I'm like,
You
yeah, that
clearly
makes sense.
said it wrong.
Hampshire.
Just like New York, there's a York
yeah.
in England.
Well,
New Hampshire is the what state?
The frontier state.
Small.
No, that's Alaska.
side state.
It's the granite state.
Ooh, didn't know that.
Yeah.
They have a
Alright.
lot of granite there?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, I was a
Otherwise, it's poorly named.
I was a biology teacher at one point. I feel like I should know things like
The
that.
best
There.
state logo is that live free or die.
That's New Hampshire.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
a
New
great
Hampshire.
one.
Yeah, it's a slogan: is "Live free or die."
Wow.
Yeah,
Live free or die.
those are your choices.
Yeah, that's it. One or the other, man. Make a choice. Yeah.
Okay. Here is a submission asking for advice.
Okay.
My friend asked if I could provide the beer for her wedding.
Okay.
Okay, that's like
Yeah.
the title.
Done.
New Hampshire doesn't even have a sales tax in their state, so you don't even have to pay for sales tax on beer.
Oh, didn't know that.
It's basically free.
Yeah.
All right. I, 30 female, have worked at a brewery for about 7 years.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Recently, my friend texted me and asked if I could provide a few kegs for her wedding and said it would be my wedding gift to her and her
Wait.
future husband.
She told her that
Yeah.
it would be her wedding.
Yeah.
Wait, the OP told her, not
Yeah.
the bride. The bride didn't be like, you can just
No,
give
the
this to
bride
me
did.
as a gift.
No, the bride
bride
did.
did.
Say,
Oh.
you
The-
can buy this for me.
Okay.
As your
my
gift.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the same thing as having a registry at that point,
I guess.
right?
She
It's
said
weird
it
when
would,
someone tells you what to give them,
Yeah.
though.
That's fair.
she said it would be my gift to her and her future husband. Their wedding is happening a month from now. And I replied saying that I would ask the brewery and get back to her. But honestly, I feel a little strange even asking.
Wait, why asking if they're buying it?
Well, she was trying to get it for
She's
free.
not asking
Oh,
her
she's
to pay. The bride is not saying, we're going to pay for this. Can you give me
Okay,
beer?
gotcha,
the
gotcha.
bride is saying,
Get it for
can
us.
you
Get
do
it.
this as our wedding present?
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
our gift
like
from you.
we don't want to pay for it.
Okay.
Right.
Right. So it would be more than okay if it was my own wedding to ask my own brewery to provide a little bit. But I feel like she's taking advantage of me. And I feel really awkward. If they had to pay for it, it would be about $300. A little backstory. Her fiance used to work at the same brewery. He was fired because he wasn't showing up for his shifts. Then he got rehired a few months later, and then he left for some reason unknown. But while he was working there, he was able to get the kegs for their engagement party no problem. And she said in her text that they thought because the friends still worked there,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a problem to get the same discount deal, right? Honestly, they're great friends. I'd love to be able to help them. But asking my job for kegs for a wedding that's not mine feels like I'm overstepping. It's only a month away. I feel like I need to give them an answer, but I don't know what to do. I cannot ask and have it be free. Do you guys have any advice on how I should handle this? Is what she said.
Huh. I mean, she would get a discount from working there, though, right?
I don't. She probably gets a discount. I don't know.
Is
I think $300
is
is
the
like
discount.
what it would be for the discount, is what I'm guessing.
I mean, she should. Is she in the wedding?
No, I mean, it doesn't say.
I mean, she should say, "Look, I'll get it. Let's go halves on it."
I think it's weird for someone to ask you to provide
their alcohol.
Yeah.
And to
Yes.
deliver it.
yes, as a gift. To be
Yeah.
like, Alana, you work for a liquor company.
Right.
Bring all the stuff. That will be your gift. Like, that would be weird if I said that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're having a budget wedding, it's understandable as well.
If she
Yeah.
offers,
Yeah.
it's one thing. If
Right.
Alana's like, hey, I have all these hookups, I can get you a bunch of stuff for free.
Yeah.
Sure. But
Right.
for me to be like, Alana, can you do this thing? Like,
I
that
got
feels
it.
weird.
I got it.
What?
I got it.
What?
You go in there, you ask for, hey, here's the situation. You remember Mark? He used to work here. I
Right.
don't know if you gave his name.
Right.
And he used to work here. They're getting married. What
Right.
kind of deal can we give him on 3 or 4 kegs? You can go back to them saying they'll do it. It's gonna be $279. I'll cover 100. Can you cover the rest? That's the best they can do.
Okay.
That's it. Problem solved. Next, what's the next story?
I think that's actually not
Done.
Yeah, Mike was like on point with that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good. I think like I understand it's an awkward ask. I
Yeah.
get that, but I also think like because we had a similar situation where Alana's friend got us alcohol for the beer for our wedding.
Okay.
But she was the general manager at the time. She was also
Right.
she was also in our wedding.
Amazing.
So she was like,
Right.
hey,
And
like the
get all
kegs,
the
don't
hookups.
worry about it.
She-
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think she physically brought it to the venue. If
Yeah.
I
Right.
remember, but I'm pretty sure we paid for it. Like I don't.
we may have, and I'm sure we got a discount on it. I'm
Yeah.
sure that just makes sense.
Either
but-
way, you
Yeah.
guys didn't message her and say, hey.
No, I think we did
Margo.
ask her
I
though.
ex-
We
well, no.
asked her about
but not
it.
as a gift.
But
for her-
not
from
as a
her.
gift.
Yeah.
No, right,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask someone to help you out and see
Right.
if they can get a discount. They can get
Right.
a better rate, but
Right.
just assuming that that'll be their gift is
Yeah,
is-
I
that-
want to say
is-
like we paid like $150 for it for some reason. That stands out.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, we spent so much money. Like,
Listen,
when
it's
you-
gross.
And also, when you're penny pinching a
gross.
wedding, like it's just not going to happen. Like
It's
there's
gross.
things come up, everything comes up. Like
Well,
it's
it's
just a matter.
insane.
Like
Weddings
I
are
think,
so
I think
dumb.
I don't think she's out of line for like being like, hey, do you think you could help us out by getting this? You know, or like
Right.
or like asking. And I
Right.
think what Mike said was brilliant. Like just go in and be like, hey, we're so and so's. You don't even have to mention it because if he got fired or left on bad terms, like
no,
that-
because he
that-
came back and left
Yeah, but
on
then he
normal.
left for an unknown reason. They
well, I thought
Mm-hmm.
because he had another job. Didn't you say he had
no,
another
he
job?
should-
It said
reason.
unknown reason.
Oh, okay.
So like I think like just be like, hey, my friends are getting married. They really like your beer.
Yeah.
Can we give them a couple kegs for their wedding? What would you charge for that?
Yeah.
And if it's within reason for you to cover that and not feel like you're contributing too much,
Right.
just cover it. It's not a big deal. It's their wedding day. It's your
Right,
gift
but
for them.
don't you think it's weird that the bride asked her and said, literally, it'd be like, okay, Mike and I are having a wedding. Alana, you work for an alcohol, whatever. Okay, can you get me this? That can be your gift to
Well,
us.
let's take
That's
out-
weird.
Yeah,
That-
that's
me-
that's obnoxious for her to do that.
I don't know.
Let's take alcohol out of the picture. Let's say Mike's friend owned a limo company.
Whatever it is.
But let's say his friend owned a limo company.
Right.
You guys were getting married.
Right.
And you'd be like, would you feel comfortable being
Right.
like,
No.
hey, man, like we want to do our limos through
Nope.
you. You know, I think the way to approach it is be like, hey, I want to do the alcohol through you. I'm not asking for a discount. I'm just saying, like,
She's
She is
asking for her
asking
to
for
She's asking.
make that her
Yeah.
present.
She's not asking for a discount. She doesn't give a shit
She
how much
doesn't
she
want to
pays
pay
for
for
it.
anything.
Now that I put it in the
She's
limo
asking her to
situation,
There we
pay for
go.
it.
There we go.
now that I put it in the limo, because for
see?
me, it's a beer is like, yeah, just give them the beer, right? Like, they make it
Right.
there, right? But like now that I'm asking for the limo situation, I'm like, okay, would you feel? I wouldn't
Yeah.
feel comfortable being like, if Mike owned a limo service, like, hey man, can you provide the limo for our wedding?
No,
Like,
it would
For
be like
free.
for free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. You would say, "What can you do for me?" And
That's
if
what
Mike
I'm-
was like, "Oh
yeah.
my God, I love you guys. I want to provide this as your gift." That's
Right.
one thing.
Yeah, that
But
girl. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying, but like expecting it and be like, "Mike, can you do this for free?" Like that seems
Yeah,
shitty.
that would have been like me going to Margot
Right.
and being like, "Can you bring this keg from Rock Bottom? And by the way, that's your
That's
wedding
your gift. Like
Yeah.
that's
To us.
weird. That's
Yeah, 'cause that girl
because
doesn't
wouldn't have been
own
enough
it.
for you. You would want more. No, I was just kidding.
Well, because that girl doesn't own the place, so you can't. You're
Right.
saying that that's your gift.
Right.
Like you don't know what they're going to charge her.
right.
So that's why she should get the price, take it back to them, have a price in your head of what you're going to give for the wedding, take that out and say, do you want to cover the rest? This is
Right.
what it'll be.
Or maybe like, hey,
I
I'll
can't
cover
afford
2 kegs and you
Yeah,
cover
right.
the
That's
other
what- yeah,
ones. Yeah,
exactly.
that's fair. I do think it is a bit. I mean, again, though, we just talked about this last week. When you're getting into a wedding, like it consumes your whole life. You're just like, well, of course they would do that for me. Why
Right.
wouldn't they do that? I'm a
Right.
friend. Why wouldn't
You do
give
get
me
a little
that?
crazy when you're wedding
100%.
planning,
So
for
like,
sure.
I think she's out of line asking that for sure. It's up to you how you want to handle it, and just whatever you do, because this is a live situation. It hasn't probably happened yet. 'Cause
I
it
know,
just
I'm
wrote
so
in.
excited about
So
this.
like whatever you do, just understand a reaction is coming. A reaction of some kind is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of this probably has to do with whatever they paid at the what was it, a bridal shower that he got the beer for?
engagement.
The
party.
engagement party.
Engagement
so they
party.
probably got really hooked up.
And he probably is like, well, they'll do that again. For
Right.
our wedding.
So that's probably where this is coming from is like, they're trying to,
budget it.
budget it, trying to keep the costs down. They're like, hey, they hooked us up with $50 kegs.
But
Right.
the interesting thing is that this girl just works there.
Right.
Like again, if I know,
But I'm saying they
But
hooked the
also,
boyfriend
he
up.
just worked there
Yeah.
too. Like he wasn't a manager
Or the
there
groom.
either.
The groom to be worked there and they probably hooked him up
him
for
up,
the
yeah.
thing.
No, I don't think they did.
Well, yeah, he provided it when he worked there for the
for the engagement party. It said that.
I think
he
it's
got-
like they were able
Oh.
to get some. Or
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah. Okay.
right.
so
like,
that they must have got hooked up pretty good.
Right.
for
Okay.
him to even be like, well, let's just do that again.
Right.
Like that probably was a good deal. Like
And he should have talked to the brewery instead.
well,
Yeah.
but I don't think he left on great terms, is from what it sounds
Not
like, or else
sure.
he would have just
Okay.
Because if you did leave a job, chances are you probably still know somebody that's not
Right.
this girl that works there in management that you would just go to them and be like, hey man, we're getting married. Like you
Yeah.
hooked us up for our engagement
Yeah.
party. What could we do for our wedding?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it is out of line for you to be like, oh, that's your gift to us now.
That's
right?
that's
Like,
the part that's messed up.
It is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The assumption of that I mean, first of all, no one's it's like saying, hey, and for your tip,
Right.
you can just, I'll take that $20 right now.
It's
yeah,
included.
just assuming that you're getting a gift, assuming that you're getting a tip, that's the
And-
problem.
And she mentions it would be about $300.
Yeah.
So like, how much do you pay if you two are a guest at a wedding?
Yeah.
When you go to a wedding, what's your gift? Like, how much money do you
I mean,
give?
we usually have a standard. Like if we're in the wedding, it's one thing, but if we're
Okay.
just invited to the
if
wedding,
you're a guest,
like
what
yeah,
is the average you think?
I would say like $100 is probably what we just put
100,
150,
150, yeah.
150,
Yeah.
yeah. Put that in the card. 75. What I like to do is I like to go back to what we paid for our food. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The idea behind a wedding gift, in my opinion, is to
Cover that.
and then provide something
Right.
for the bride and groom. Like,
Right.
we don't buy
Yeah.
gifts because, honestly, when you're first getting married, gifts are the last thing you want.
Right, and you
Give
buy them
give
for the shower and stuff. So I
Right.
think the
Yeah.
wedding, you're just giving
give
money,
them-
and
give
that's
them
amazing.
cash. Yeah.
right.
And so, like, what we try to do is definitely cover our food for the food costs for the wedding, and then a little bit extra for the honeymoon. That's kind of my thought on it.
That's fair. Yeah, it's assuming someone is going to spend $300 that's not even in your wedding.
Yeah.
Is wild.
The other thing too is like $300 when you're planning a wedding is, in most cases, nothing. Right? You don't even think about a $300 charge whenever you're planning a
no.
wedding. That's
Right.
like $10,000.
But she's asking someone else about this money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like like for me, if they'd have been like the alcohol is $300, she'd be like, fucking steal. That's a
so
steal.
cheap.
I bet they got really hooked up, and that's why they asked, because I bet they didn't spend much for the first.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, just it'll be your wedding present. Probably like it was like $100 or something. Mm-hmm. You know, and she's saying 300 is the actual value of it. So, I don't know. I forget the original question.
The question, it was an advice situation.
Then going
and she
back
just
to
said,
my original point, it stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Get the price.
Get the price.
Yeah.
Go back to her. Have a thing in your mind of what you're going to spend for a gift.
Right.
Subtract that and say, this is the balance. Do you want it or not?
It's funny because I'm somebody that would
100%.
try to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
I don't mean that would be my instinct immediately, but if somebody asks me,
Oh, yeah.
oh my God, can you get this thing? I'm gonna try as hard as I can to make that happen. So I understand that she probably feels a little bit guilty, like, shit, should I try harder? Should I talk to my boss? Should I do whatever? And that puts you in a bad position, but
Yeah.
I would probably do the same thing.
I probably just wouldn't get married.
Well, she's not. She's just buying
that's
the beer. What do you think?
I think the bride should not just expect it to
Yeah.
be a present.
Right.
But yeah, you can start, if you work there, be like, hey, my best friend or my friend is getting married.
If you could do something
Is there any kind of a discount?
To
Can I
get a
use
couple
that
kegs.
towards-
Right.
Yeah. And to be
Right.
fair, I don't
And
care
then
either
report
way
back
what you
the
do.
price.
Mm-hmm.
Or split it.
Or if it's just a little bit above what you want to spend, just cover it and just bill, because you're not going to take your friend a $50 bill.
The weird thing too is sometimes it is like you don't want to burn that you feel like you only have like so many asks.
Sure, that's true,
You know,
too.
like favors to ask from a
Yep.
from a job or a place, and you're like, so I want to burn one for someone else. Because I
I'll
want a
ask whatever
cake. I'm
I
having a
want.
Labor Day party. You know,
Right. What's
I'm
that?
the same way. Alana said, I'll just ask whenever I want. I feel the same way, but I understand
Yeah.
what Mike's saying.
devote
I
40 plus hours a week to this place. I'm gonna
Right.
ask.
I agree with that.
Whatever.
If you're a full-time employee and it's
Yeah.
not just like, oh, I'm working here on the weekends or something like that, like, dude, like, if someone comes to me, I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I'll ask. What's the worst thing I can say is no. I don't
Yeah, but
care.
like I'm saying, they're asking for these for cost. I'm sure they're expecting these at cost.
I think at the end of the day, ask. It can't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
Whatever the answer is, you take it back to them and be like, I was prepared to do this.
Yeah.
It's above that.
Right.
So
Here's
I
the
think
best
Mike
they
nailed
can
it.
do.
Yeah, here's my gift.
That's it. Yeah.
All right,
Here's
I love
my
it.
gift.
That was
That was
amazing.
a hefty one.
That was
Yeah.
a hefty one.
We did. We
You guys ready for
dissected
another
it.
one?
Yes, ma'am.
Bring it.
Let's go. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my heavily pregnant friend her fiance was in a documentary? Let me pause. Heavily pregnant threw me off so
Yeah,
much.
not a good term.
Heavily pregnant. What
And
is
I was
heavily
gonna
pregnant?
edit it out, but I was like, that's what they said. I
Yeah,
don't know
What
what
does it even mean?
Like,
Just-
I
So
think
it's like
like
8 months
probably
in.
far
Okay,
along.
yeah, heavily
Yeah.
But
pregnant.
heavily pregnant sounds funny. So, am I the asshole for telling my heavily pregnant friend her fiance was in a documentary?
Okay.
Like a
Oh.
porn.
Girls Gone
documentary
Wild
or
one,
something?
probably. Was it the Girls Gone Wild one?
Worse
It's a
than you
guy,
think.
though.
It's worse.
guy.
She said it's worse.
It's worse than you
Wait,
think.
a girl's writing this,
Yes.
so the guy's in the documentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's why I was like,
And
girls,
it's-
I,
and
don't,
it's- and
I
Ken-
can't picture a guy in Girls
She
Gone
wants
Wild
to tell her heavily pregnant friend that this.
that her
That her
husband's in a
husband's been
documentary.
in a documentary.
Do we know the documentary?
I mean, it's out there. I don't mean like we know it. I've never
Okay.
seen it. Or am I the hassle for making my sick husband clean up his vomit?
Well, we got to go documentary.
We have to.
Yeah. Now you've
vomit
really
guy.
sold this
Listen,
documentary.
we'll pin
I
the
forgot
vomit
you had
one
to-
for later. But
Also, you could never clean up your own vomit.
You couldn't?
No.
also,
wouldn't
why
clean
would
up
you
your own
puke?
vomit?
No,
No,
you
You
told
won't
me.
even clean up
I would
like
make it to
Stoey
the-
or the cat's vomit.
I would make
You
it
won't?
I would make it to the toilet.
You
for
would
sure.
not like Ace.
No.
Ace
every
is an everyday.
single
Yeah.
day.
The
You have
cats
to clean
throw
up
up.
something.
Bite probably throws up every other
It's
day.
not
Yeah.
vomit always. It's just something.
Yeah.
That dog is
Ugh, can't do it.
trying my patience.
Can't do it.
Okay.
Tell us about this doc, though.
It's wild. I attempted to edit this.
So she's saying good luck.
Good luck.
Am I going to stumble on my words?
I hope not, because I really tried.
Take your time.
You're gonna
You got
stumble
this,
on
Lon.
their words.
All right.
I added some details.
Okay.
That I thought were important.
Am I the asshole for telling my heavily pregnant friend her fiance was in a
Did
doctor?
you add the heavily?
I did not add the heavily.
She's 2 weeks pregnant.
Just
Kendall's
made
like,
me
she's fat as
wild.
shit.
Heavily.
She's fat as shit.
Oh, you mean heavily pregnant?
Okay. Sorry, I was reading the head a little bit. Okay, it's currently 4 a.m. and I feel so guilty right now I can't sleep. So myself and a few girlfriends decided to watch a documentary that's been trending. It has something to do with a woman on the internet having relations with 1,000 different men in one day. I've heard about
I mean,
this. So that,
Yeah. Wait,
What's this?
she didn't say any of us were in it, right?
We're about to find
Mike
out.
was 996. I was
We're about to
997.
find
That
out.
I was right
Sorry.
behind you in line.
sorry about that.
not
Bad
gonna
producer
lie,
Alex.
What was her name? Bonnie Blue or
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
know.
yeah. It was Bonnie Blue.
It's a whole thing.
didn't
Yeah.
she just die or she
No.
Oh,
died or
don't
something?
say that. No, I'm just kidding.
No one knows.
Not gonna lie, I was expecting a documentary showing a human side of a certain person, but yeah, as anyone who has watched a documentary knows what it was.
I've not watched it.
I have not watched it.
I
either.
didn't
Wait,
know
where's
there
there
was
a
a
doc? I
documentary.
didn't either. Where's
Yeah,
the doc?
I just know of.
I knew of this story.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
we'll
Wait, is
find
it really
later.
like a documentary? Or is it just like a porn documentary?
We're about to find out. I don't think it is.
I think it's just
honestly,
a doc.
I don't
Okay.
think it's out as like just porn.
I
I
don't
think
think
it's
it's
out
porn,
as
yeah.
like a look what this person
Like,
did.
Yeah,
this
why she
crazy
did it.
person.
Yeah.
On to the issue. My friend's fiance was one of the 1,000.
Oh.
It was definitely him. So it had to have been pretty recently.
Yeah.
This just came out a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
was
mean,
definitely
did it?
definitely him, even though his face was covered. The body shape and especially the tattoos were undeniable.
Oh, I was gonna say body shape. That's
You can lie your way at a body shape.
Tattoos.
Yeah.
Tattoos are like, what are the
That's
odds?
why-
This guy's got the same
Hey,
tats I do.
That's why I don't have any.
Who else has
Yeah.
a Lord of the Ring? Kevin.
A few other friends of ours saw this too and debated till the early hours of the morning if we should tell her or wait because she is 8 months pregnant.
Shit.
In my opinion, if someone cheats like that, it is not their first time, and I would rather lose her friendship for telling her straight away instead of her finding out I knew and hid it.
What if he just wanted to be a part of history?
Like getting the last jersey that Tom Brady
Right,
wore.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to be a part of something great once in my life.
I'm a collector of
yeah.
things.
My God.
Because let's be real, when you tell someone news like that, there's a huge chance they'll hate you and,
Yeah.
and not hate the cheater.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, but it's
gaslighting
true.
to the extreme.
Yeah, it happens though.
Yeah.
So this morning, I asked my friend to meet up to talk. I showed her the evidence, and the minute she looked at the picture, she knew it was him and broke down. I expected her to be angry at me, but she thanked me for being honest, as multiple people have hinted that she should watch the documentary instead of being upfront like I was.
How many people know this dude's tattoos this well where they're like, you need to watch it?
Well,
You
at
know
least,
what I mean?
at least
Like,
1,000.
that's fair.
1,001.
1,001. Yeah, she counts. Well, no, 1,000 because he knows his own
That's
tattoos.
true. That's true.
So I then drove to her and her mom's house, and I'm guessing she told her fiance that I informed her of this because he has been blowing up my phone, calling me an evil little homewrecker who is ruining his life. And he has been calling me out on social media for trying to ruin his relationship, saying that I want his unborn daughter to grow up without a dad.
He's not denying that he was part of it.
Nope.
Yeah.
I think that would be
Admitting-
my first move.
Not
Right.
admitting
Deny,
fault.
deny. You know?
Yeah.
Except
Yeah.
Mike has a very specific tattoo.
You do?
If he was,
do.
yes, he has one on his leg. If he was in a documentary about that and I saw that tattoo, you couldn't be like, no, that's not me.
It's a picture of Kendall's face.
I wish
No.
Alana said, really?
No, it's just like a question. A guy.
Beatles tattoo.
Yeah, Beatle tattoo. Like a guy. His body is in the form of a question. It's like a John Lennon.
Oh, okay.
It's a nowhere man symbol.
Alright.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, if I saw that on a leg
Sure.
in a documentary or
You
whatever,
wouldn't be like,
about
that's
somebody-
a wild coincidence.
I wouldn't be like, oh my God, Mike, that guy has the same tattoo as you. I'd be like, what the fuck did you do?
yeah.
Does 724 look like you, or am I imagining?
724.
My friends are
1,000.
angry. My friends are angry with me for telling her now, not waiting till she had the baby for the fear that the stress would cause issues to her health and pregnancy.
That's kind of fair.
It's a little, yeah.
I mean, she was heavily pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Not lightly pregnant.
8 months means heavily,
Yeah,
apparently.
she wasn't lightly pregnant.
If I'm being honest, I don't give two shits about her fiance, but I do feel bad for putting my friend in this situation while she is very pregnant, and I'm worried if something does happen to her, it will be my fault.
That's fair.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's questionable.
Yeah, maybe if she would have watched it herself and found out on her own, it would have been better. So am I the asshole for telling my pregnant friend her fiance was in a doc? Update. My friend's fiance was not the only one of our partners to do the lineup.
No.
Actually, my boyfriend of 3 years was one, so was another friend's husband.
No, wait, the one that
Yes.
wrote the
Yeah.
story.
Yes.
How do you recognize your friend's
Yes.
fiance,
whole
but
group of
not
guys is
not you?
piece of
Hold on.
shit.
How do you recognize your friend's partner before you recognize your own partner?
Well, I'm guessing, again, you don't assume. Like, if you just sit down to watch this thing, I'm
But
not
if you're- but
assuming.
if you're watching
like,
it
I
that-
bet Mike and Derek are in this.
No, but I know. But once you recognize somebody, you're watching it intently enough to catch those
Yeah.
minor details.
No.
Like, there's 1,000 guys in the room.
Also,
and she
I don't
pointed-
know what was shown.
Hey, why's it gotta be minor?
Did they?
Yeah.
Like, did they just? I've not seen it, so I don't.
It-
maybe
This-
maybe they don't show. Like, I'm sure they don't highlight every
There
1,000.
can't be a
guys.
backstory to all 1,000 of them.
Yeah, that's my point.
That's
so
fair.
maybe right.
But she rewatched it and then found out like so I think is she the asshole for saying no? I feel
No.
like you need to say something, right?
Right.
I think a better way to approach it would be to come over and be like, oh my god, like I just heard about this crazy documentary. Let's watch it together. After you've already seen
No,
it
that's
once.
obvious.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think for a girl to say to you like, "Hey, there's a great porn
well,
documentary."
she was watching it with a bunch of
I
girls.
don't think
the
it's a
first-
That's
porn
true.
documentary. I
Well-
think it's just like a documentary.
But I'm saying like
about-
if she watched it with her, like said they just were over there like, there's nothing on. Let's put this documentary on. And they put it on for whatever reason. It comes
Yeah.
up. She makes it seem organic, and then she's like, wait a second, is that your?
Did you say
You're
we're
saying that should have been her.
I think that
status.
I think that's a better
Or her
way because
vibe.
because
Okay.
then the boyfriend's not going to be blowing her up. You're like, we watched it together and saw you in that. You know what I mean? And then, but for it to come out that her boyfriend was in it is
the crazier thing about on a side note of that story, like as someone that hates like traffic and lines, I couldn't imagine like standing in that line, being
Wait,
like,
yeah. How does this?
being like 800 in line, being like, what the hell is taking so long? Up
The other
there?
thing too
I
is like,
swear to God,
as
I'm
a
not gonna have
man,
sex
like,
for an hour.
You don't want to be part of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's
I have two
gross as
questions.
shit.
Okay, what are your questions, Lon?
In what world does a male think that is attractive?
I don't think it was anything to do with
I don't think
attractiveness.
right. That's not judgmental. I think they're not.
That's
I'm
wild.
speculating. I assume it's not about it being attractive. They're just like, I'm gonna go
This
get
is
my
cool.
rocks off,
I
and
think
this will be fine.
And I think it's I think from like some of those men in there were like, I'm 20 years old. I get to have
Yeah.
sex with a porn star.
And this
right
will be
now. You know what I-
funny,
I get to
a
have
funny
I get to have sex
story
with a porn star
to tell
When's
people.
the next time I'm going to get
I
to
don't
do
even
that?
think it's sex. I bet you it's like literally she goes one wiener in, out, one wiener in, out. That's the only way you could do it.
It's not a pole punch.
I'll be honest, that sounds
Like,
like
Honestly,
a-
didn't
that
she
sounds
do it
like our
24
love
hours?
life.
1,000
1,000
people in
that's the
24 hours.
only way
That's
to
not.
do
That's.
Yeah, you can't.
Wiener
I mean,
goes
you
in,
can't
comes
spend.
out.
I mean, you
Wiener
can't even
goes
do
in.
it. You can't even do a minute with them.
Do you think
Yeah.
there was a fluffer on the
mean-
side?
Oh, probably.
as someone as like a known unselfish lover like I am.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, like that really spends time with a woman. That
You
would be
do.
hard for me because it would, because I spend so much time. like, trying to-
Mike would get attached. He'd be like,
So
why
you
isn't she
want-
calling me back?
Yeah.
He's laying there
It's-
next to her
yeah.
while the other
Because-
900.
I just need to be held after for like
I just
10
want to
minutes.
be here. I don't even care.
Technically, intercourse is just a
Putting it in.
Putting it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that had to have been it.
So
I agree.
I'm guessing that these guys were, I don't know, just wanting to be a part of something.
Part of history, yeah.
But married
Yeah, part of
men,
history.
engaged men,
No, right? Yeah,
boyfriends.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying,
not
but from
right.
my point of view, I'm
Wild.
saying like I'm sure you could find 1,000 dudes right now.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would. That
And
What if
plenty
it
of
wa-
them married? Yeah.
Wait, what if one of the guys was like, "Hey, look, I'm trying to be an actor. this as an open casting call. Like
bet they're
I needed the
probably
screen
worse
time.
Do you think they got paid? I guess that would be illegal.
No.
So they couldn't,
you know,
right?
I think the wildest part of this story is the fact that her boyfriend was also.
That's
Yeah.
so
So wait, did you
funny.
read that whole update
Yeah.
one?
Yeah,
was
she
that
did.
The whole thing?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a
Well, because
crappy
there
group
was
of men.
there was like part of what she said afterwards was that the fiance of her friend tagged her in something on Facebook that had screenshots and pictures and was basically like, I'm not the only one in a relationship that
honestly,
did this.
Yeah.
Well, if you're that guy, burn it down. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, you're ruining my life.
Right.
I'll burn it down for
Right.
sure. But also, in the same regard, she needs to know that too. You know what I mean? Like, she needs to be aware that her boyfriend was involved in it as well. I do think the other thing, though, like what I said earlier, you have to make it feel organic so it's not accusatory. And then you don't
Wait.
get this backlash.
You're saying orgasmic, right?
Seismatic.
Just the idea that let's say that girl did this in Pittsburgh, and all of a
Did she?
sudden,
Oh,
no, I'm
don't even
using
tour
that as
that.
an
Is it
example.
Yeah. You got 1001 and 2.
That's my point. If they did it in Pittsburgh, and I'm obviously not you two, but like, how many? If there's 1,000 people from a small city.
Oh, we're definitely gonna
Having
know
sex
something.
with them, like I bet we would know
No, she's saying we're
20
gonna
of those
know- but
people.
she's saying we're
Like
gonna
my
know-
point is,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
10
know
of them.
them.
Yeah.
I'm saying you could find 1,000 people in Johnston.
Well, right.
Like, you don't need Pittsburgh.
Right.
But
But
you're
my
right, you're gonna
point
know
is,
them
if
wherever
you're
they-
doing 1,000 people in one area,
Sure.
you're probably gonna know a couple of them. The fact
Right.
that it was not only this guy and her fiance and her boyfriend and her friends, like,
Right.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Could you imagine waking up that day as the girl and being like, "Guys,
Today's
I gotta
the day.
sleep with 1,000 dudes today."
Today's the day.
1,000 dudes.
I mean, I just can't imagine how
1,000.
many drugs she wanted to be on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she volunteered for it. It's not like someone.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
She did it
Have
on
you ever
purpose.
seen her?
I don't think I have.
think
She's not bad looking. She's cute.
She's like a tiny blondish girl.
I didn't pick up on her size.
Well,
but,
I
like,
just mean like I
Was she
remember.
heavily pregnant?
you know, I
Was
saw
she
her
heavily pregnant?
for whatever sick algorithm I have. She ended up a lot in like she was down in spring break. And so I saw her.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I saw her like pop up in like a bunch of videos, like at spring break situation or something like that, like at a pool or something like that. I'm like, she's not bad looking.
Like if you want to have sex with people, a bunch in one
it,
day,
yeah,
fucking do it.
Thousands,
No problem.
outrageous.
Just seems really.
And when
Wild.
you get to 1,000, you're like, "What's one more?" You know what I mean? Like, let's set this record. You know, I just think that you can do it the way she did it, right? Which is just come out and be like, "Hey, your fiance, your baby daddy is in this, and you need to
Right.
have a conversation with him." And again, what she said was, I was worried about losing a friend because then the
Right.
person gets
Right.
That's why I think like doing it organically, because she already had these thoughts before she talked to her, and watching the documentary with her and be like, wait, isn't that? I think that's safer. I
mean, and if
is
you
she the
know,
asshole?
you have to
no,
tell them.
I don't think she's the asshole
No.
for telling.
I don't think so.
Was this done in a 24-hour?
I think so, but I could be wrong.
So that the math is, you know
What
how
is
many
the
that
math?
is a
No.
minute or an hour?
What is it?
An hour.
You know how many people it is an hour?
No, tell us.
Like 41. You have to sleep with 41 or 42 people an hour.
I'm literally telling you, it was wiener going in.
Yeah, it
coming
had to
out.
be.
Yeah.
Wiener going in.
Yeah,
coming
you
out.
only have
It's like a
minute
deli
and a half.
ticket counter. Like
Yeah.
435.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you think? Not the asshole saying that though, right?
No, of course. I mean, it's so ironic that her boyfriend ended up in it.
Oh right.
As well, I know. And
Yeah.
some of her friends. The other friends
Yeah,
that were
right.
like, hey, we saw your
So they
fiance.
obviously filmed this locally in that area. So I'm
Yeah.
going to say no.
Yeah.
I mean, no, of course. He's the asshole. He cheated.
Of course.
Yeah,
For
sure. Yeah.
And nobody else can be the asshole.
And
It's
you
your
can't
fault.
even you can't even feel guilty about
No.
like the stress that it causes this person that is about to have a baby, because like it's you didn't do anything wrong but tell her that her boyfriend's kind of shitty.
And I'll be honest, the fact that her boyfriend ended up in the video as well, I think exonerates her from anything, because she's like, hey,
100%.
my boyfriend was in it too. I'm in the same boat as you.
And she didn't
You
find
know?
that out until later.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and be like, well, now we're both,
Yeah.
single parents. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's because you can't stay with
My
that guy.
boyfriend also made love to her.
Yeah. For a second. All right, not the
You got a
asshole.
minute. You got a
Not.
minute.
Not.
30.
Minute 30.
Did we Did we read the horse one last time?
No.
Okay, great. Just want to make sure I'm on the right
You
page.
say horse?
Yep, I said horse. All right, ready for the story?
I don't remember ever reading a horse one.
All right. Well, in case you don't know which one I want to pick out of these two stories.
Why don't you just read the horse title?
Okay, can I?
Yeah.
I have responses from friends that I asked about this. That's
Okay.
why I
Well,
was
let's do
excited.
that one. then.
Okay.
Let's just do it.
Am I the asshole for sending my little sister a vet bill after she tried to get my horses to breed?
1,000 of them?
This is just in and out.
Well, she's mad.
Bonnie Blue again.
At
Yeah.
her-
let's just Bonnie Blue the horse. Yeah.
right after that.
Is it Bonnie? Bonnie.
I think it's I think
couldn't
it's
tell you.
Bonnie.
I think it's Bonnie, but no, I don't know.
I guess I could look it up.
All right, so you
Yeah,
ready
you
for
want
this?
that in your algorithm?
It's already in my face.
His algorithm is
we're
terrible.
Facebook friends.
All right. Am I the asshole for sending my little sister a vet bill after she tried to get my horses to breed?
Interesting.
I, 33 female, I'm a horse breeder and I own 10 horses. Have you guys ever ridden a horse?
Yes, I used
Yeah.
to ride horses.
Like-
I used to take lessons.
Yeah, I love that. Of course you did. I can totally
Never
see that.
ridden a
I mean,
horse.
yeah,
In the best
I
way.
have. Yeah. Some. I mean, some.
You've never ridden a horse?
He rode a horse to school.
We did have drive your tractor to school day.
Did you
in
really?
Somerset.
That's so funny.
Yeah, you would take your parents.
It's sad and
lawnmower.
funny.
You would take your parents. The cops would line the streets. You know, what I mean?
Really?
And you could just drive your lawnmower to school.
How many
that day.
people did it?
You should have driven
A
that off.
bunch of people.
Did you?
it. I don't think so. Because my dad only had like a riding like lawnmower, but like we had farmers, you know, they would bring
Right.
their big tractors in. Yeah.
You're driving that to school. You should just drive it off a cliff. Of course, you're in farmland. You should
You're not
drive
gonna
it
believe
off.
this. Not many cliffs in Somerset.
Okay, so 33 female. She's a horse breeder. She has a little sister who's 19,
Okay.
who was a surprise baby for my parents. They didn't think they could have more after me, so she is quite babied even
I was
now.
gonna say it doesn't feel like necessary information to the story. She just being like this.
Well,
But the irony of someone that was struggling to have kids having a kid that becomes a breeder is that's
actually really
it's
good.
ironic.
That's really good.
Well, it's ironic.
So, my parents begged me to take her on to help her get some work experience, and I agreed, but I made it clear that she would be working and not
I
slacking.
made it clear you can't have any of these horses fucking. You do anything else you want. Don't
can
breed
ride
the
'em, you
horses.
can walk
Rule
'em.
number one, cannot make them fuck.
Yeah.
Don't breed the horses.
So she enjoys it thoroughly. She's been around the horses a lot. I do have to. The sister. Not that part. I do have to light a fire under her ass sometimes to keep her working. But the problem arose when a local animal rescue asked me to help them. They had a stallion that was surrendered to them, and they didn't have the capabilities to take care of him. I had room, so I agreed to take him in. I've also arranged a full genetic test on him to ensure that he is all right. And it seems like he was here from backyard breeders. I
Okay.
guess horses have the same things as dogs,
Like puppy
where
mills.
people will breed them
Right.
unethically.
It sounds like bad, like porn from like a small town, like backyard breeders.
backyard breeders.
4.
You gotta see 4.
I was going to look this up. I've also made an appointment to have him gelded, as I don't know enough about him to risk him not being gelded. Does that mean fixed?
Probably fixed. Yeah.
I think it
Someone
means
Google
getting
it.
their
He has his
testicles.
own paddock and is kept in a separate stable than my horses to be safe. I'm slowly socializing him, but I'm taking no risks.
She did have him gelded, though. Is that what you said?
She made an appointment to have him
Okay.
gelded.
Okay.
So maybe he hasn't yet.
Okay,
I,
gotcha.
I'm assuming that.
That's got. I think it's castrated.
Right.
Gelded is a male horse that has been surgically castrated to remove his
Perfect.
testicles. There you
Mike's
go.
been gelded.
Yeah.
And branded.
Oddly enough.
So
You have a horse cock. That's what happens. Hey-o.
and if you
that was my birthday present. All right. I've been letting my sister sit in on my breeding planning for this year.
Same.
And my main stars are going to be Dante and Willow. These are her two horses.
Obviously.
Dante.
Willow, that's a Taylor Swift song. How did you not think of that?
Obviously.
Wow. I love Willow.
That's a good song. They've had 4 successful and healthy foals who are
Okay.
going to go into dressage.
Dressage. Oh, that's like a
Dressage
equestrian kind of
is
thing.
the fancy riding. I know this because my hairdresser Christina is a horse girl.
Okay.
And she shows her horses. And dressage is like when they look very pretty while they're doing things.
Yeah, they're like prance.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So
I've
I
been
know
under dressage every now. Dressage?
dressage.
Dressage?
Dressage. Whatever that word is. All right. I know they'll work well together. And Willow is at a 2-year break, so she'll be ready to go. The first warning bell I overlooked was that my sister asked about the new stallion and when I'd be breeding him. I explained that he would not be bred because there are too many unknowns. I don't know his health. I don't have a good enough grasp of his temperament.
Right.
She protested that
Horses is one of those things where you got to know a lot about the lineage before you start breeding them.
honestly, same with
With dogs.
men. We
And-
should do a little bit more research before we breed with
Yeah,
men.
humans don't worry about it. Breed with whoever. But horses,
We should be a little
do your
picky.
research.
Yeah, you got to ask some questions. Says here you have a gap in your resume.
You're going to want to check that.
I saw someone say, next time we get married, I'm going to ask for their tax returns
Yeah,
and
no
their
doubt.
debt income. Okay. So anyway, the horse, she doesn't know what it's like. And the sister said, oh my God, but this horse is really pretty. It's prettier than Dante. And I explained, well, there's more than looks
Right.
to breeding horses.
And men.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cha-ching. All right. I thought she understood, and I didn't think anything further about it.
She gets out. She's jacking off the stallion.
Wait, what's the horse's name?
The stallion
The stallion.
doesn't have one.
Don't
Doesn't have
think
one.
she told
Didn't
us.
Okay.
say, yeah. He was a backyard breeder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stowy. So yesterday, an emergency came up, and I had to leave my sister alone for an hour. I told her.
That's all it takes.
She's like, I'm a jackass.
Yeah. Give me an opportunity.
I told her.
She's gone for 1 hour. The horse is pregnant.
Yeah. Get these horses banging.
She's got candles lit in
Bam,
the
bam.
field.
There's a blanket laid down. She's pouring wine.
Yeah, like there whips and chains. There's a ball gag. I'm pretty sure all horses have
But this
it
dog
anyway.
is, or this
You-
dog, this
hey.
horse is so pretty.
You horses ever see The Notebook?
Okay,
I'm not
so
watching Secretary.
You look like you're about to
again.
say something, Lon.
I just feel like when you force animals to breed like that.
Oh, you're not forcing them. They want to have sex with each other.
well, one of them does.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's cruel.
I mean, is it though? Like, I feel like sex is a very natural thing.
No, she's right.
We need a little more.
Non-consensual horse sex is
We need a little more.
problematic.
We need a little more.
It's actually the downfall
Law.
of horse society.
You go to
Enforcement.
Kentucky, that's
Yeah.
there's
It's a big problem. In
It
this
actually
community.
is, yeah. But I mean, those breeders get so much money to breed their horses. Go ahead. Sorry, that's hilarious.
I'm just laughing because again, I sent this to my hairdresser Christina and to my friend Beth, who owns horses, and they're gonna just laugh at all of this. Okay, so
So
okay, yes, she said this horse looks prettier than Dante, and I said, well, that's more than looks. She said, yesterday an emergency came up. She left the sister alone for an hour. Told her she could take a break. When I came back, to my horror, I found that she had put Willow into the paddock with the new stallion.
jeez,
I asked her what the fuck she was doing.
is that
and
like a love pod on
yeah,
on
yeah,
Love
yeah.
Island?
It's like, hey, go have sex.
yeah.
go. What do they call that? What do they call the room they get to go to?
The hideaway.
The hideaway.
The hideaway.
They got the hideaway. Willow and the stallion got the hideaway for the
Yeah,
night.
they
Yeah.
did. I said, what the fuck are you doing? And she said, I just thought they'd work well together, and I'm doing you a favor.
Make a better couple.
So hot. Yeah.
I got Willow out of there, but not before the new stallion bucked and reared quite a bit from stress. Mike does that all the time.
Yeah.
I got,
Not rear as much, but I buck a lot.
You buck, yeah. He's a bucket.
been
He's a
known to
mother
buck.
bucker.
I yelled at my sister, told her to leave and not come back. I then had a vet come and check them both out fully to ensure that nobody was hurt.
Or pregnant.
My one relief is that Willow isn't in estrus yet, pregnant. I had the bill sent to my sister at my parents' house. They called me today in a panic asking what the hell it was. When I explained, they said I'm being unfair and she didn't understand.
No, she did.
And that she can't pay this and that I'm being cruel and my sister can't stop crying. And I said she did understand.
Yep.
She just didn't care and she can pay for this or they can pay for it, but I'm not going to.
Right.
And they're freaking out about it. am I taking it too far?
Could not
It was
be.
cruel to the animals to put them in that
100%.
For sure.
That's
Could,
Wait,
could-
why? I don't think it was cruel. The animals, they wanted to have
No,
sex.
no, no.
No,
'cause it was-
but the
'cause
mare
the
did it.
stallion. Because when you get horses together, like you have to break a horse before it can be like around your other horses. Like they won't even integrate them for a while because that's just how like horses like have that temperament.
They have to have the same personality to be having sex.
But the biggest thing is she specifically said, "Do not do that. We don't want you to do that."
100%.
And she left for an hour and
Yeah.
she did it. So you know the consequences. Someone's got to pay for that bill.
I disagree 100%.
No, you're wrong.
You're a business owner. That is your responsibility. You
She
left.
specifically-
But that's fine.
she
Fire the
told her
employee.
not to.
You fire the employee.
Right, so why shouldn't her sister
because
pay for
that's
it?
just not the way it works when you own a
Ah.
business. Not the way it works when you own a business.
If somebody does something wrong?
you don't charge.
I have gotten charged for
say
somebody-
you're working in a restaurant.
Yes.
And you burn the kitchen down. They're not going to charge. They're going to fire you.
No, but if
you're not going
somebody
to pay for the kitchen.
But if somebody
remake.
has walked out on my tab, I have been told that that's my responsibility.
Yeah, but it's not. It would never hold up legally.
I've
They
had
could
to
they
pay
could they could
bills before.
right. They could
Same.
bully you to pay, and you could be silly enough to do it. They can't. You would never have paid that legally. You would never have
No,
had to pay that.
I think because she was so adamant about putting those horses together, and the other girl was so adamant about having those horses not be together, that when like, hey, parents begged me to give you a job,
Yeah.
you disobeyed the commands.
Yeah,
I
she-
mean, we're allowed to disagree on this.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
And this is be a silly thing to be like, oh, you're so wrong about, you know what I mean? Because it's such a silly story. But like, I think that you pay for it. You got to pay for it. Yeah.
So this is you're crazy, Mike. Here's the deal.
It's not. You own a business. You take a say she's not related. Okay, say
Okay.
they're not related now, and that's like an 18-year-old
Right.
employee
But
that
you
did that.
specifically
Wait,
told to not do something.
Right.
Okay.
do you think that would hold up in any court that she makes them pay for that vet bill?
Yes.
I think
Really?
I think if
it could
she was
because-
explicit
because
about
she
her
was
instructions-
Because the other thing
Doesn't
too
matter.
is she didn't even ask her to work during the hour. She said, "Please take a break
Take a
while
break?
I'm gone."
Right.
And
True.
this girl, instead of taking
I
a break,
I agree with all these things. She should be fired. I'm saying financially, you can't. You just wouldn't. You
in the
can't
same
charge
token,
her for
in the
it.
same token, she can't fire her because it's her sister and it will cause drama in,
Well,
in the
she
family.
did fire her.
She could,
She
but it's
did.
gonna cause drama in the family. So I'm saying rather than fire her, be like,
She
hey,
did fire her.
She did fire
said,
her?
yeah. She said, don't
Either
come
way,
back.
she said like, "Hey, you did this. This is on you." I don't know. I think she's responsible. I think the parents just
Yeah, I said don't
what do
come
you think,
back.
Lon?
Yeah.
Well, come back.
For an example, in my line of work, like
Right.
working in the state of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, with the weird laws we have with the liquor side of things.
Yeah.
If I'm caught doing something wrong by a PLCB compliance officer, which
Right.
is a real thing,
Right.
if I leave a sample bottle at a restaurant and a PLCB compliance officer walks in, finds that, I'm not only fired, I'm also fined.
Right, but if you get
Her personally is fine though.
I have to pay that.
well, that's under the law though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a law though. But I'm saying like if you worked at McDonald's
Yeah, it may not
and
hold-
you burned an entire like thing of meat, like a whole box of meat, you get fired. You're not going to pay for it.
Right,
I'm
but if
saying
it was
may not-
intentional,
Right.
you have to pay
She
for
made
it.
a mistake. She's an employee. It's
She's
not going to
not.
hold
She
up.
didn't make a
I'm not
mistake.
saying I don't think the issue
she's
is
an
whether
18-year-old
it holds up
employee.
in court or not. I think it's like, is she the ass? The question is she the asshole for sending the bill?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
She firing her's enough. It's
She
already gonna
put the
cause-
horse in this sister decided, actually, this horse is cute. I want this horse to mate with this horse. And the sister did that on purpose,
Hey, you left
knowing
some-
it was a
you
bad
owned,
idea.
You owned a business and left a child
Right,
in
that's
charge.
literally like me saying, like, I'm going to set McDonald's on fire.
I'm not defending what she did. I'm
Right,
saying
but you're saying that she's not to blame.
I said she's to blame.
Oh.
I'm saying you're not going to be able to recoup that money. You've made a mistake, a character mistake on thinking that this person was trustworthy.
Okay.
You as the business
So
owner.
you're saying she is
Yes,
wrong.
she is entirely wrong.
but
she should be fired
the
and
sister
never
doesn't
allowed
need to
back
pay
there.
for
But
the vet
she
bill.
needs to pay.
As the business
Got
owner,
it. Okay.
I don't
that's
think-
your mistake,
you're not,
though.
You're not wrong.
That's
but
all
I
I'm
think
saying.
sending a message to the parents by sending them the bill, because she's not going to pay. She's 19.
Maybe
Sending
to scare them.
Sending the parents the bill, and then if they pay it, great. Otherwise, she's still on the hook for it. So
right? Yeah, letting the parents because
I
that
don't think it hurts to
eases
send them the bill.
and it doesn't hurt to send the bill because that eases the pain of firing. That explains why you fired a
Right.
little better. But yeah, you're not going to recoup that money from your 19-year-old.
So wait, my
Right.
friend said obviously she's not the asshole, but she said, there are so many risks with breeding unknown bloodlines and not knowing a horse's demeanor, let alone how expensive it is. It's super expensive to care for a pregnant horse. And when it gives
Is it
birth,
heavily pregnant? That's a
that was
difference.
great. And on that note,
And if you're heavily pregnant,
she said it costs tens of thousands of dollars to care for a pregnant horse. And that's a really big deal.
Plus, you got to tell her she looks good still.
Right. And they could be injured or die during
Right.
birth. So that could cost her.
Yeah.
a bunch
I'm
of
not
money.
defending any of it.
Right.
That then shines more of a light on why on earth would you have left her in
it
charge.
was an emergency.
Well, both
Okay.
people, Christina and Beth, both said, if this happened to me, I would absolutely send a bill to them and say, you did this without my instruction. Like, you need to send
You
me.
went against
You need
my
to pay for this.
instruction.
Yes. I said that in that.
I mean, how much did the procedure cost?
Okay, so I asked.
Tens of thousands.
It was
of dollars.
not in.
Oh.
it was not. Well, that was Christina said that's how much
If
it can
you-
cost
okay,
for
got
to
it,
have
got
it
it.
have birth.
Got it.
Beth said that bills for horses can be thousands of dollars at any moment. Gatsby's bill for his little fucking
Right.
tail
Right.
was
Was a lot.
$900.
Yeah.
So who knows? So they didn't say how much it was exactly. But tens of thousands of dollars, that's a lot of money.
Okay, but there's also, what if that horse turned out to be Secretariat?
Honestly, then you give her the money back.
Fair, sure.
If she had some, hey, sorry what I did to you.
It would help if I saw how pretty that horse was.
Look me in your eye. Look me in the eyes and neigh for me.
Like, what if you were like, no, she's wrong. Oh, goddamn, that horse got some
Look me in
eyes.
the eyes and neigh for me. I'm gonna say it to Mike later.
Look at the snout on
Yeah,
that
I would
horse.
say she's not the asshole for sending the bill, because if nothing else, even if she doesn't pay for it, if nothing else,
The parents
it
will.
does justify the firing,
Right.
to the parents, because
Yeah.
you're not just firing an employee, you're firing a sibling. So I feel like that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you should have sent the bill just to let everybody know how serious of a transgression this was.
Right.
Yeah.
But she shouldn't try to recoup it from her parents or sister. That's just gonna.
I feel
Nope.
like send them the bill if they pay it.
I
That's
do
on them.
too.
Yeah,
I think it's
screw it.
fine.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
Mike's too sensitive. It's fine.
Send the bill.
Send the bill.
What's next?
Okay.
I do love horse races though. Like weirdly, like I will go back and watch a good horse. I'll go back
you?
and I have watched Secretariat win that race like 20, no less than like probably 50 times.
That's interesting. I've
kind of
never watched.
adorable.
I don't even watch a horse race.
And she wins the race by like I don't know if it's a girl or I don't know if it's a girl or guy. Secretary,
question.
she wins that race by like 30 lanes too. It's not even a close race.
No.
I'll tell you, yeah, I'll be honest, man. Like the Kentucky Derby to me is a lot like when we have sex. It's like hours of build up for like 30 seconds.
5
For the
seconds.
fun, yeah.
30,
exciting,
Derek?
man.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I close my eyes.
Yeah.
You're wrong, man. Kentucky Derby is exciting. It's only 2 minutes. It's super exciting. I think.
Too fast.
Yeah, but the lead up into it's 6.5 hours.
I don't know. I like it.
I can't
like
do
it.
that.
Am I the asshole for refusing to let my mom bring her new boyfriend to walk me down the aisle with her?
A new boyfriend.
Or am I the asshole because I do not want a service dog to participate in my wedding? I mean,
We can do either.
I like
They're
the,
both
I like
good.
The, I like the new mom or the new husband walking the
new
she's walking the
husband?
bride down the aisle. Or she's walking the mom.
She
down
wants
the
the new husband.
She wants
new
the
boyfriend or new
The
husband?
bride's mom
boyfriend.
wants to have the
Boyfriend.
boyfriend walk her
Boyfriend.
down the aisle.
Walk the bride down the aisle or walk the
Yep.
mom down the aisle.
How
Both.
How long have they been dating?
I don't know.
We're gonna
We're
read
gonna
it.
find out.
We're gonna find out.
Let's
Wait,
do it.
I might. Sorry. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm really sorry. It
It's not your
went.
fault.
I wish we had a horse race to throw up right now
Wait,
to
can
kill
you
this.
pause,
Yeah,
can you
2
pause for a
I'm
second?
telling you, there's
Yeah.
some good
Hold
horse
on.
races. To
Just
watch.
because it's
And we're back. Go ahead, Kendall.
Lana, go.
All right.
The asshole.
Am I the asshole for refusing to let my mom bring her new boyfriend to walk me down the aisle with her?
That's
So
wild.
So weird.
That actually is wild.
So
I
weird.
thought the new mom was like, "Hey, he's gonna walk me down the
Right.
aisle."
No.
Oh yeah, right.
To walk the
Yeah.
bride down
Yeah.
the aisle as a boyfriend.
How
is
long?
a-
Okay, we'll get
Oh,
there.
there.
it'll
New
tell you.
Boyfriend. I, 26 female, am getting married in 2 months. My parents divorced when I was 12, and my mom, 52 female, raised me as a single mom for a long time. I always imagined her walking me down the aisle, and she's known this for years.
What about the dad? The dad's not in the picture.
She's a single mom.
Yeah, but
Well, we know.
oh, okay,
Apparently
so,
not.
okay, got it. Yeah,
They say
single
single
mom. Okay,
mom.
yeah,
Her
yeah,
dad's
fair,
an asshole, I
fair.
guess.
The issue is she started dating a guy, 58 male, about 6 months ago.
Oh, hell no.
So soon. That's so soon.
Hell no.
He's fine, but we're not close at all.
Well, how could you be close?
Yeah,
You don't
right.
even know
6
somebody
months.
in 6 months.
Yeah, you're not living there anymore. You're
Right.
planning.
Last week, she told me she thinks it would be symbolic if he walked me down the aisle with her, since he's stepping into the father role I never had.
when she's 28.
just in time.
Missed all those birthdays, missed all the Christmases.
Also, instead of a father-daughter dance, thought you two could throw catch in the back. Toss the ball back and forth.
Can we do a sweet 16 at your wedding?
I told her absolutely not.
Right.
That moment is for her and I.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
She got upset and said I was being ungrateful and rejecting her happiness. She even cried about it in front of my fiance and said I was trying to erase her partner from my life. My dad is not in the picture, so this feels like she's trying to rewrite my own wedding. My fiance thinks I am right, but my mom is still guilting me. So am I the asshole for
No,
putting my foot down?
because
No.
there's the thing.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
not only is it insane, they may not work out.
Right.
Of course.
And then you're going to be like, now we have all these wedding pictures.
Right.
And the guy who walked me down the aisle was just Jeff.
Exactly. Going back to our last episode.
Yeah.
You
Or they
can't,
don't even remember his name. Who was that guy that walked me down the aisle?
dude, who was that dude
Yeah,
that was at
that
our
guy
wedding?
your mom met on Tinder.
Yeah, that's
also,
so
it's
weird.
her wedding.
Yeah.
For sure.
She makes the final decision.
Unless this dude's financially significant in the wedding, which still doesn't make it right,
Hey,
but if he's significant.
If your mom's boyfriend is Richard Branson,
Yeah.
like, sure, like, walk me down
Shit,
the aisle.
carry me down the aisle.
Yeah, pay for everything. Let's go.
And
Yeah.
it would even be different if he would be like, they just started dating, but I have known this guy my entire life.
Right.
Right. Like he was a
Right.
family friend. His wife passed away or something like that. And then him and my mom got together. Like if you had a connection with, she's like, he's fine.
Yeah.
It was her exact word.
He's
The
fine.
worst part is that she's probably doing this for optics, like thinks it looks
mom?
more normal.
The mom, yeah.
And meanwhile, she should be the one walking down it because she earned that. She's the one that did that. She's the one that was
Yeah.
there. She's the one that filled both roles
Right.
in the
Probably
important
worked 2
times,
jobs
right?
to do that. To put
And
her
so,
kids-
like, man, walk her down the aisle, man. You did that, man.
That's you, yeah.
Don't let fucking Stan walk. What's his name?
Jeff
Walk in
named
there
him Jeff. I don't know if it's his
yeah.
name or not,
There
but-
is no name.
Yeah, don't let him walk. Don't let him come in and steal the glory, man. That's like jumping in a picture with a peace sign in the
Yeah.
back of that one earlier.
It's like
Is that this
it's
episode?
Yeah.
it's last episode,
No,
but
it doesn't matter.
it's also like it's a lot like like the closer in baseball gets all the accolades. It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like where were you the first 8 innings, bud?
Yeah, I remember some comedian made that joke about like the guy like bringing like calm down the guy like parking the airplane.
Yeah.
He's like, the pilot just flew that plane like 8,000 miles. You're bringing it the last 100 feet. You're like, relax.
Yeah,
You're like,
that's a good
This is
point.
all me.
That's a good point. No, you couldn't be less the asshole. And if your mom doesn't agree, that's on her. And
Yeah.
that's her. She doesn't have to agree with you. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's your day. And unless this guy's significantly financial to the wedding, like who cares? 'Cause
Right.
There's a better than not chance 6 months. That might not
Yeah.
even work out.
I don't know how old this one, if it's time, and hopefully this will catch her in time. But yeah, remind your mother that she's earned that walk.
I think
that
that's
she's
a good
the one that
Yeah.
should be walking you
Spin
down.
it that way. You're not like, I don't want him at my wedding. Be like, no,
Right.
like this.
I
is
want you.
your
So that's a
day.
good
Yeah.
point. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Just be like,
It's
Mom,
not that I don't want
yeah.
him. It's that I
It's
want
about
you.
me and you.
Yeah.
God damn.
Now I'm gonna
that was
cry.
deep.
I'm
gonna
That
cry,
was-
too.
It's not that I don't want him.
Guys.
It's that I want
God, I'm gonna go home and watch a movie about single mothers.
Guys.
What is it? What's the one with the one that always gets me, The Blind Side?
I've never seen The Blind
never
Side.
seen that.
Oh, Kendall. You've
And
seen
I
The
watch
Blind
a
Side,
lot of
So,
TV
like, Memphis
and movies.
There's a lot of
No, yeah,
controversy on
I
that
I know
one, but-
what it is, and
What's-
I know what it's
what
about, but I've
football
never
team?
seen it.
Memphis.
Ravens.
Well,
College.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Southern.
Southern Miss.
Old Miss.
Yeah, Old Miss. Yeah.
There's
But-
a Memphis connection.
But there's a lot of controversy about that.
Yeah.
He's suing the family now because it
Yeah.
was all like BS. So I
Right, because
I'd
he was like,
step away
They
yeah,
from
they
it.
they
never
took
even knew how to
advantage
play
of him, I
football
guess.
before,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
off topic, but yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, it's on paper. It seemed like a good thing.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Mike.
Fuck.
You got a story?
Oh yeah.
We already said she's not the asshole for not wanting her this
that was an easy
random
one.
guy. Yeah, it was an easy one, which
Easy.
is good. This episode's been pretty good. So we're starting Mike's story about 10 minutes later than we usually do. Hey, you guys want longer episodes? We're giving you those longer
That's
episodes.
what they want.
If you want longer episodes, you have to understand that we're going to get off topic quite a bit.
A lot. Let's go.
All right. I was gonna give you a choice again, but I found a good one, so I'm just gonna read
Tell us what to do, Mike.
it. Am I the asshole for asking my husband to leave after he insists on role playing every time we have sex?
Hey, I love you.
Did I write this?
Could you just not be you?
Asking him to leave because he always asks for role play?
Yeah, he doesn't want to have sex unless they role play.
That's funny.
That's tough. Okay.
And it's real specific.
Oh, okay.
It's not just like,
I have so many thoughts.
yeah, be a
I have
nurse.
so many thoughts on this kind of thing.
Okay. My husband and I have been married for a few years now. And while our sex life has always been adventurous, lately it's been taking a turn that I'm not entirely comfortable with. Every time we're intimate, my husband insists on incorporating role play into our bedroom activities. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind a little role play here and there, but it's gotten to the point where it's the only way he wants to engage in sex.
All right,
Okay.
you be the umpire. I'm in the bedroom.
Yeah, right. Like I need more specifics.
I-
Like,
Here
what
come
is the role
here
play?
come the specifics.
Oh, no.
For the past few weeks, he's been fixated on this Cold War spy scenario.
Aw.
That's a man who just
Yeah.
found out how to use chat.
Where he dresses up in full Cold War era attire, complete with trench coat and fedora, and insists that I play along as some sort of femme fatale double agent.
Wait, every time?
Where do you
Every
Where do you even
time.
acquire that?
Yeah.
Oh, Mac bids.
That's
Mike's
fair.
probably got. We probably have
bet. You're
that
right.
You're
exact
probably
costume.
you're probably about to be in this
Hey,
story.
we're about to wear it next
I'm
week.
definitely getting a Cold War fedora.
100% you are now. What?
All right. He's been fixated complete with trench coat. At first, I tried to indulge him, thinking it was just a phase. Everyone's had a Cold War phase.
Everyone's had a cold
But it's become increasingly difficult to connect intimately when every encounter feels like we're acting out some cheesy spy movie. Last night was the final straw. I was exhausted after a long day at work, just wanting some simple, genuine intimacy. But he insisted on going through the whole routine again. Where are the maps?
Where are the maps?
I tried to express my feelings, explaining that I wanted to just be ourselves for once, but he brushed it off, saying it was all good fun.
You
and
would say
yeah,
that,
right.
Yugoslav.
Of course you're a spy. That's
Yeah,
exactly what a spy would
What's what a
say.
spy would say.
She does sound like a triple agent
Yeah,
at this point.
triple agent.
In the end, I couldn't take it anymore, and I asked him to leave the bedroom. He was hurt and confused, accusing me of
And mad that he didn't
overreacting
solve the case.
and boring. But I can't help but feel like my feelings are valid in this situation. So, am I the asshole for asking my husband to leave when he insists that we role play every time?
Oh.
No.
It's exhausting.
And there's one line in this story that exonerated her from being the asshole. She said, it's getting to a point where I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to say
Right.
is when dealing with intimacy, whether it's your
Right.
wife or your girlfriend or just someone you just met, at
Yep.
any point you feel uncomfortable, the partner has to respect that.
Being comfortable with
Absolutely.
your husband.
But if you're role playing, I don't want my double agent spy to be comfortable. I want her to feel a little bit like, I don't know.
A little loose.
Yeah,
Well,
little-
that's
yeah,
where
little-
safe words come
little
into play.
nervous,
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
What?
I want to know what it would spiral into next. You know what I mean? Like that I would go along on this trip just to see if it's like a choose your own adventure story.
Yeah, where do you go from Cold
Please
War?
come into the bedroom later tonight with like a trench coat and like
If
a
we had a
fancy cap.
fedora and trench coat, there's no chance I wouldn't.
Babe, did you see the new episode of American
Yeah.
Horror Story? You're about to live it. What would be like your like I don't even know like what to say, like the most random role playing, because that's so random. What's the most random role playing you could even think of?
Like, you mean like sexually?
Yeah. No, Kendall, pretend.
Well, I
You know,
just mean
you're
like,
playing-
I don't know. Like, role playing, I don't know. It's like if you're like famous and have a bunch of money and like you have like a fun night on a
that'd be
yacht,
fun.
maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So
I feel like that's.
So you're saying just be ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
I
Kendall's
feel like
like,
that's way more random. than what
Like,
you-
I don't
Yeah.
have like, no shame. I don't have like fantasies of other like lives or like
Yeah.
movie like thing. Like I'm not like a.
So, like this past year, I was doing crowd work on. Like I had a joke about role playing, and so I had crowd work on it, and so I would ask people like if they ever role playing. I mean, obviously, very few people were comfortable to admit
Right.
it, but it was almost always the same thing. Like they'll be like a nurse, like a naughty
Yeah.
nurse, or the guy would be like a cop or a fireman. It's almost always the same.
It's funny that
exact-
never-
uniform and bald.
It
Yeah.
never crosses my mind. Uniform and bald.
Uniform
Uniform
involved.
involved.
Oh, I thought Alana said a uniform and bald.
Yeah,
thought you said-
I gotta wear a bald cap a lot in our bedroom. She's like, I want you to look like a penis while I see your
I thought
penis.
you said a uniform and balls. It was-
Involved. I feel like females
Yeah.
usually
Yeah.
fantasize about like.
I do too.
the
I
uniform.
understand that's a
Yeah.
thing, but that's not my thing, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. I was surprised though. I thought like more people would have some interesting things, but yeah, almost every female was like a nurse. I get like it's weird that that's the thing that that it would come back to. Is
I take care of you all the time.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but you're not dressed like.
I would be
that's
the
fair.
problem with role playing
You're
because
right.
I am
You're
not.
right.
I just don't. I would never feel comfortable like acting out. Yeah, I just don't like to act.
Mike and I
or-
aren't good actors in general,
No,
so if we had to act while naked,
Yeah.
that's
No.
probably worst case
If
scenario.
I like made him get dressed in scrubs and like put on a stethoscope,
Yeah.
he'd be like, I don't know what to do. like
Yeah.
not
Now,
because he couldn't figure it out, but because he wouldn't be like comfortable acting like something different.
Now, what you said was interesting when you said it earlier, like acting like we're rich and like acting like we like have a lot of like. I think because the leading up to that bit that you have, you talk about like let's go out to a bar and pretend like we don't know each other, and then like
Yeah.
try to pick each other up. Like I think that's a fun. Like
Yeah,
that'd
that's
be
fun if you're out of
Totally.
town.
fun.
or-
If
yeah.
you're like out and about, you're like, hey, let's go to a fancy restaurant. We know we don't belong, and let's just fucking act like we do, and spend a little bit more money than we should, and then
Right.
come
Yeah.
back and just be like, all like
Yeah.
super into each
Yeah.
other. Like
Right.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
But for me to be like, no, go put your costume on, and now come
Right.
out and try to fuck me.
Yeah,
like
As-
that's a
that's
yeah.
too forced. I think
for
Yeah.
sure.
you're. What are we calling this? Role playing.
Role playing, yeah.
Would be what's your Italian gangster guy that you do?
Hey, lady,
Yeah. Hey, lady.
Love it.
you live around here often, lady?
He does it all the time.
Does that turn you on though?
No, it's not supposed to.
He's like
He
80.
goes, "Let me touch your leg." And
Yeah.
That's how it started. I walked up behind her in the kitchen. I was like, "Hey, lady, let me touch your leg, lady."
now he
Let me
does
touch
it, and
your
he
leg.
like.
Ugh, you're soft, lady.
I love that Derek.
But that's what you would probably go for.
No,
that
it's
would be your
not.
go-to.
I love it. That's your persona, and
What
Alana's
would-
like, nah.
What would make you feel sexiest as a
like,
role play?
good
wait,
question.
in what regard?
Like if you could pick any character, if we were gonna role play, what would be the perfect for your character to be?
Taylor Swift.
I was already thinking
Interesting.
Like if I can be Taylor
and
Swift.
And I'm an undersized tight end.
Undrafted.
Is he under? Wait. is
Yeah, I'm a
Travis
Division
undersized?
3
No,
tight
he's
end.
not.
massive.
Well, I know, but
I meant me. Yeah, not
I
him.
was like, Travis is
Yeah,
not
his
sized.
Mike comes out in a
Yeah.
jersey. It's all baggy.
Yeah.
The helmet doesn't fit his head.
Yeah, Travis Kelsey's helmet's over my eyes. Hey, you're
the
here.
helmet's this
Yeah.
way, my doctor.
Mike's got CTE.
Yeah, no, he's not the undersized.
I mean, okay, I don't like fantasize about not being myself, but if I was, I'd
Yeah,
be like,
right.
obviously, I want to be Taylor Swift. Like, I want to.
I
be
think
like,
no. I think
what that
mine
is.
would. I think mine would be like just being like exorbitantly rich. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I think that would be fun. Just
That's
to like
shocking coming
just
from you.
I know.
Why?
But I'm saying like
he-
because I'm cautious with our
He
money.
hates
like
when we go to fancy restaurants.
He's frugal.
Yeah.
He's not frugal.
No.
He hates when we do fancy things. He hates when we like stay at a fancy hotel. Like he's like, oh,
Because
I'd much
I feel like I
rather
don't
I'm
stay
the
belong.
same.
Because I feel like I don't
Same
belong.
way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Do
I
you
don't think of it that
really
way.
feel like you don't belong?
100%,
Yeah.
Kendall. My
I
whole
would
When we
life.
go to
understand.
like my country club events, he's like, I could never. belong
Do
to
you
a
think
country
that way too, Mike?
I don't think I don't belong. I just think like, boy, it's a waste of money. Like this other.
Yeah, but I feel
we
like
could
if-
slipped in the van tonight. That's what
But
I
if
think.
if we were like acting something out where it's like, hey, let's just go spend a little bit more money than
Right,
we should,
right.
and let's go out to a fancy
Right.
restaurant
Oh, I
and
could
just
spend money.
fucking act like we own the place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just for a night, even though no
Can
one's
you
gonna see
get
our
into
bank
that
account.
character, or
Yeah.
you always
Can we
like,
order the
that's
best
not
bottle
me?
of champagne
If it was
on the
was
list?
one night, I
Right.
could definitely do that.
Okay.
And then we just go back to like a Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Motel
But
3.
But I think yeah, Super 4.
Yeah, we role play. I want to like aim lower. I want to be like the manager at like a Cracker Barrel or something. You know, like assistant
controversial
manager.
right now.
Oh, yeah,
Cracker
that's
Barrel's
true.
controversial right
All
now.
right, then I'll pick like a
IHOP.
yeah, like not even like the assistant manager.
Yeah.
You know, and like
Assistant to the
you're an
regional
employee
manager.
there. It's not that good, and you're trying to get
It's
Friday
like
off.
that movie Waiting when that like manager
That
thinks
Yeah.
he's,
Movie
like,
was so great.
They
He's
made a
like
musical out of it
trying
too.
to hit on the 15-year-old
So-
hostess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
forgot she
think?
was 15.
Yeah, that's gross. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think she's not the asshole for asking him to leave? Right?
No.
Which I don't think she was asking him to leave.
Yeah,
she was
asked
just
him to leave the bedroom because she doesn't want to do it anymore.
she just
Yes.
wants to be intimate without the fedora.
Right, not the
Yeah.
asshole. Here's the thing. Any point, women,
and men.
yes, but also mainly
Yeah.
women. If you feel uncomfortable
Right.
in any way, speak up. And that doesn't mean
Yet.
it's going to end badly.
Shut your mouth! No, sorry.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
The Germans in the court.
I was trying to do a Russian accent.
We're
I
about to
was
get
trying to do a
canceled.
Russian accent.
We're about
Yeah.
to get canceled. No,
Shut your mouth! That's not Russian. That sounds.
I don't mean
Yeah.
that it even has
Angry.
to always be like a terrible situation, but
Right.
like if you're feeling uncomfortable, say it. That
Yeah.
makes everything. You
I
have
agree.
to just
because
like
the more
be
you comply,
yourself.
the more you comply
Right.
with it, the more he's like, oh, she's into this.
Yeah.
Let me
Right.
push the episode a little bit farther.
And
Yeah.
I do think that sometimes men don't pick up on the
Oh, for sure
nuances
not.
of
Yeah, no.
women.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe
yeah,
they don't see
if
that.
you take the time and find some that they're into,
yeah.
Infinitely better.
slightly more fun.
Mike's eyes just lit
Yeah,
up.
a little bit more fun if they're into it than
Right.
if they're like, "What am I doing
Yeah,
here?"
she's like, no, this is double sided.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, I don't know if I'm into that.
"I'm a double agent."
I'm a double agent. And if
If
you're a
you're
double agent, you made it all the way to this episode. At the end of this episode of Bad Potato Salad, we do appreciate you. We do have a favor to ask of you. If you could, please rate, review, and subscribe anywhere
Please.
podcasts are available. If
Please.
you have a fan submission story, comment underneath the Spotify comments. We'll give you an email address. You can send the submission in there. Or you can go to our Instagram page. We're going to be posting a lot more stuff. And you can like it on there. And then there's a form right there to fill it out.
We have a fun form.
We have a fun form, and we have a fun show, and we have a fun community around this show. And you've reached it all the way to the end because we have been Bad Potato Salad.
Lana.
You've been served.
Yeah.